Hello, everybody. This is the Two Telltellers. This is your presenter, Matthew Archibald, accompanied by my partner, Eugene. What up, Eugene?
Yo, howdy y'all. My name's Eugene. Yep, here talking. You know what I mean.
Today we're gonna be talking about Karmelo Anthony. On April 2nd, 2025, during a track meet at Kuykendall Stadium in Frisco, Texas, a confrontation occurred between Karmelo Anthony and Metcalf. Both are 17 years old, which ended with Karmelo Anthony stabbing the guy in his chest, which led to Metcalf's death. Anthony was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, where he pleaded not guilty, claiming it was self-defense. Now, was it self-defense?
I think absolutely not. I think absolutely.
Well, according to the
little
report,
boy.
according to the report,
That report is bullshit.
he did
I
punch him. He did punch him. Austin
No, he
punched him,
pushed him.
and it was a couple of white boys, and Anthony was the poor little black guy, had nothing to do but to defend himself.
I think that little boy, Anthony, couldn't control his emotions, felt offended, and killed Austin over that. That's what
I don't think it was just lack of emotion regulation. It's a little bit.
I think so. Okay, hey, riddle me this, Matthew. If Karmelo went to Centennial High School, what is he doing at Frisco Memorial High School?
Well, there were no assigned seats. Everybody was free to sit wherever he
but isn't
wanted.
it common knowledge to not sit at your opposing school's tents? I feel like you'd be wanting to stir up an altercation by sitting there. Don't you think so?
Well, that doesn't give you the right to punch someone in his face over a seat.
I don't think that's how it started. I think how it started was that he told him to get out the seat, because I'm assuming it was Austin's seat, and he said, no, make me. So,
Well,
I don't know about you, but down here in the South, we don't play like that. So
well, according to the
when
report,
he was told,
he was just sitting, minding his own business, and Austin was accompanied.
I think that's
by a
some
few
fabricated version of the report, because that's
That
not
was
what
not
his father
fabricated. You cannot
said.
say it was
It-
fabricated. That is
it
so
is.
ignorant of
It
you
is.
to say that it was just
It's not
fabricated. It is
Because-
ignorant. It's not fair. It is.
All right. Let's say you're right here. How does that warrant him to stab him to death? How
Well,
does that give him the right to do that?
he was accompanied by some other white boys, and the poor little black boy, he was an angel. He's an angel. He
Well, I
had a
think
bright
no
future.
damn angel.
He had a
would
bright
be,
future
killing
ahead of
somebody.
him. He was punched by the white boy, accompanied by other guys,
future in the,
and then
in
he
the
remembered
state penitentiary.
his
He had
parents'
dreams for playing
sacrifices
for state.
for him.
Now he in the state pen.
Well, that's one way to put it,
continue.
but he remembered his parents' sacrifices for him. His father was one of the few black guys that did not leave their child. That is a huge step for the black community.
That is a feat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Of
That is
course.
a feat. But
Of course, he had
even
to
with all that, I know
defend
that
himself.
there was like
And-
pictures that certificated on the internet, and it showed them that he's pretty rich.
Well, exactly. He was one of the few black guys that had a bright future ahead of him. Of course, he had to defend himself. The guy was accompanied by some other white boys. They could have easily killed him. And what did he do? He responded by stabbing him in the chest, defending himself, possibly his life.
I don't see how his life was at threat though, because under state law it says that in order to use self-defense you have to be like under imminent threat that you might die, and I don't think Karmelo was under threat that he might have died there.
Well,
you know
he
what I'm
did
saying?
show immediate remorse. According to the reports, Anthony expressed concern for Metcalf's well-being immediately after the incident, asking officers, "Is he going to be okay? Is he going to be okay?"
That don't really mean shit after you stabbed him in the chest though.
Well, that means that he had no intentions in killing the guy, and it
Listen
should
here,
not have
Matthew.
been first-degree
No,
murder.
listen here,
Maybe
Matthew.
at least a
Yeah,
second.
you say he has no intent. You say he has no intentions of killing him, right? Why in dear Lord's name is he bringing a knife to a track meet?
Well,
Tell me that. Riddle me that.
you keep the tool on you. I keep the tool on me. And allegedly,
Not at school. It's against the law. It's
he
against the law
had
to keep it on you
to
at school.
keep the tool on him. Well, it could be
In
against
school?
the school's law, but not the state's law. That
It is.
every-
It is actually
it is
against.
in the Constitution, that
No,
every citizen
It's actually
had
a
the right to
local
bear
penal
arms.
code that schools are weapon-free zones.
well, you are
Correct.
cherry picking arguments. You
It's not
are.
a cherry pick.
It is
not
cherry
allowed.
picking
period.
because
It's a felony
clearly-
to bring a gun
clearly,
to a school or a
if he
knife.
well,
It's
well,
against
guess
the
what?
law.
Guess what, buddy? If he didn't bring that knife to the track meet, he could have lost his life.
I
He
don't
could
think
have
so.
not
I don't think
defended
so.
himself because.
I don't think Austin
These-
was the character to be able to kill somebody.
Why don't you think so? You are saying that because he's a white guy. The only reason you are saying that is because he's a white guy.
More so his prior history, but you could say that too.
Well, if he had the intention to kill him, he would have not showed immediate remorse. And I think the judge was a little bit harsh with him, making it a first degree murder when he clearly didn't mean to do it. It should have been
He definitely mean to do it.
a minimum of a second degree murder, not a first degree murder.
Now, what the judge did that was wrong was reducing his bond and letting him walk free. And you know what's even worse? The fact that the black community raised $400,000 for him.
Well, his family
$400,000.
publicly addressed the situation, denying misuse of funds raised through the online fundraiser.
I don't care about the misuse of
They
funds.
did.
I don't care if
express
they
their
bought.
distress over
I don't
threats
care
and
if
harassment
they
they
spend
received.
it on Carmelo or if they bought a brand new Lamborghini. The point is, why are you raising?
Well, they're just
That's my
showing
whole
support
point.
for their community.
So they support a murderer.
Not really. It was just self-defense. It's not murder if it's self-defense,
Yeah, no, it was
And-
murder.
and it was not intentional. You know what, Eugene? You're an asshole, dude. You're such an asshole, dude.
You're calling me an asshole while
Well,
you're
yes,
defending
you
a
are an
murderer?
asshole, dude. Like, instead of being helpful and hoping for a better country for everyone, what
I
do you
think
do?
that new wave of people that support Anthony show that they're racist.
Well,
too.
you know
Bring
what,
back
dude? That's
Rhodes.
exactly why you're an asshole, dude. I'm sick of you. I'm done with you, man.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for
today's
watching.
episode.
I've actually been arguing with an asshole this whole time without knowing it.
I've been
Goodbye,
arguing
guys.
with a damn stubborn
Shut up.
liberal.
Shut up, dude. You're actually not a nice person at all. Talking about
I'm pretty
arguing with a
realistic,
dumb
nice
liberal.
person, dude.
You are not a smart
Yeah, 'cause you're a
Republican
liberal,
either.
dude.
Goodbye, guys. I'll see you
I'm
guys
a
in the next one.
conservative.